back to another NovaPans Handpans tutorial. Today we're going to be covering Kate Stone's song Urban. It's one we've received many requests of doing, so we're finally here today to make the video for you. It's pretty straightforward. There are a little tricky hand rhythms in there which we'll teach you how to do. Other than that, yeah, if you like the video or subscribe to us. And although we're doing these lessons for free, we do have a biannual handpan raffle. So if you'd like to support us, you can just purchase a raffle ticket and potentially win a handpan twice a year. That's on our website, novapans.com/enter. Anyway, let's get on with the video. The lesson. Let me demonstrate it first. So just bear in mind that Kate Stone may well be left-handed, which is why she, in the main part of the piece, you could say the chorus, she's using her left hand, which is very difficult for me to do because I am right-handed. So you'll find that actually I might use different hand positions than Kate does, but that doesn't necessarily mean the piece is wrong. It sounds exactly the same as Kate's song. However, if you want to learn it hand for hand, then you may want to consider switching the hands around in terms of the hands which I give you in this lesson. What I teach you is what's comfortable for me. As I mentioned in all my videos, is an interpretation. So don't worry too much, and yourselves don't worry too much about not playing the song exactly as it is. So anyway. And then she goes into, of course, but we're not going to cover that bit, that section in this tutorial. We're just going to cover that first bit, which is the very slow, very calm, and very liberating. What's the right word? It's very, she's expressing herself very calmly and at her own tempo. The term in music, sheet music, which we'll cover as well, is ad lib. So although what that means is basically you can play your own free flow of time, tempo. So for any of you who perhaps struggle with keeping time or playing a solid, straight rhythm, Kate Stone's piece Urban might be a good example of just being able to take your time and playing in your own tempo. I've got a seagull dancing on the roof. That's why I'm getting all these polyrhythms, not because I've orchestrated this. So with that said, you'll notice that although we write these rhythms on sheet music, you'll notice that Kate naturally ebbs and flows in the tempo. She speeds up sometimes, especially here, for example. Speeds up, slows down a bit. And if you're wondering about the effect of that, it just makes you feel that you're kind of floating. And you know, it is an angelic piece she's playing, and she really does give the whole ambiance as well. So it's effective to play your own kind of free flow of tempo there. So let's go over that very slowly. She starts on the 9th note and count down 7/5, 5th note. We both start, I won't specify our differences after this in terms of hand positions, but we both start with our right hand on the 9th note and our left hand on the 5th note. That's pretty important, but it's up to you again if you want to vary this. 9 and 5, and then 7. Still the left hand. This left hand is going up and down. The rhythm is okay. write that down, feel free to fast forward this video if you just want to, just learn from the video visually. But if you find this useful in terms of sheet music, having it written down, then do carry on watching this. It's considered a simple time signature, 4/4, 4 beats in a bar, but as I mentioned, it is very ad-lib, which is Latin for something. Check it. But it basically means in your own time. And I'll just put that at the top there because I don't have to specify where she does it. The point of her piece, Urban, is that you just naturally stick in an ad-lib wherever you like. So, you should know from our previous tutorials on simplified handpan notation which of the notes go where. If you haven't, check out that. It's all free. It's on YouTube. Check it out. So what she does is 1, 2, 3, 4. She plays it very flexibly, ad-lib, but I have to put it in to notation. So, so the first note is a dotted crotchet. A dotted crotchet is a dotted 1-beat note. Again, rhythms are covered in another tutorial if you want to know more about rhythms. And what she's doing is she's playing 9 and 7. So I'll put 9 up here. It is where it is. 9 and 5, sorry. Nine. 5 is down here, that's how we've written it in the past. 9. And these are dotted, as I say. 1, da, and then da, da, da. Yeah, it's 7, which she puts as a quaver, which is a half beat, so they come immediately after there. Da, da. And back again, she plays the 9 and 5, but this time it's a half beat, isn't it? Dum 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 dum. So it's like she plays the same rhythm again, but slightly faster. Truncated, is that the right word? I think so. Dum 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 dum. You know what? I think I will start writing the ad-libs, because you'll find that this does end the bar. However, she seems to hold this note, the final note, the 5 and 9, as long as she likes. What I'll do is write ad-lib smaller here, and I'll every time it's featured, I just draw it all asterisks, to indicate that actually this is where she starts adding ad-libbing. So she goes dum 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 dum. She holds it a bit. And then she goes dum dum da da dum. She puts that little Akatura. It's a little just a few little notes before the next bit. And what that is, let's double check. So the beginning is 5 and 9, right? Remember, again, if you're not sure where the notes of the handpan are, check out one of our other tutorial videos, as if I'm not mentioning them enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the odd notes being on the left, right? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I said 9 and 5, right? So we know this is the top note, 9. The odd notes are on the left. We've got 7, 5, 3, 1. We want 5, 7, 5. That's the first note. I'll draw in the hand positions as well after this. 7 and 5. Sorry, 9 and 5. 7. 9 and 5, 7, 5. And the rhythm, if you play to this, dum, 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 right? This tempo. And then she waits a little bit, and then she goes, and that's 5976. 5976. Let's put that down here. 5976. I'll put this in green because it comes in her own time. 5, 9. Hope that's not too small. Again, no, I didn't mention this, but we will be writing these in PDF format as well. So for anyone who wants to actually take this sheet music home, download it and practice, you can just go to novapans.com/sheetmusic. We'll put the links in the description as well. But this is readily available for you to take and refer to. 5976 7, and we put 6 down here. Dun, 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 dun. And I'll assume these are what we call in the UK, we call them semiquavers, but everywhere else you probably call them quarter beat notes. And I'm just calling them that because they seem a little faster than this. Of course, it's ad lib, which is why I've put them in green. So actually, you can play them in your own time. Dum 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 dum. Right, and then it goes into the second part. But before I do that, let me write in the. I'm not rubbing that out, don't worry. And that's the end of that bar. But before I move on to the second little bit, let me write in the hand positions. So on the top we have 9, on the bottom we have 5, right? So it's right hand, left hand. Right, left hand. That's how we're going to write it. Dum, dum. And the next one is the left, right? Plays in between those notes. Dum, dum, dum. And again back to right, left. Dum, 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 dum. Left, right, left. So fairly repetitive. Dum, 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 dum. Left, right, yeah. So she's going left, right here. Left, right, left, right. Yeah, that's the first bit. Now, I didn't give myself much space to carry this on. But that's okay. We'll work it out as we go. So that's the first little section. Again. Wait. Oh. Don't have to wait, just feel it. Now what you'll notice in this second section, that's the beginning of the second section, you'll notice that Kate actually, let me see. Yeah, Kate, I believe, uses her left hand down here. You know, she switches the pattern. So before we're doing this pattern where the... Actually, she doesn't switch the pattern. She keeps it consistent from before. Which is good. I mean, considering you can just repeat the same pattern. For me, it just seems comfortable, more comfortable for me to, after doing this, go down here with your right hand and start using your right hand for this. So I'm going to write using the right hand. But if any of you would like to, do find that it's more natural to do the left, let me know, and I'll create your own little sheet music for that, your own variation. So, first section. Notice that I'm using my thumb on these, and I think that is quite important because the thumb is a little more stronger, isn't it? So it allows the higher notes, upper notes, to project more, to stand out more, which is important in the piece, which is very, you know, angelic sounding. So I'll write in T as an indication that you can use your thumbs. Or at least it sounds a little better. Sounds a little more comfortable. And I don't use my thumb there. Again, it's up to you. Okay. second section after the first section. Alright, I do use my thumb. I'm using my thumb the whole time so far. I wrote the T's there, they should really be down there, but okay. I think you get it. Second section. I'm doing my right down on to 4 and my left on 8. And it's with 6, of course. 2, 8. Sorry. 4, 8, 6, 4, 8, 6, 4, 8. So let's write that. Second section in total in whole is, you see? It's this repeated rhythm. We'll make use of this space this time. We can hopefully fit definitely the third section, maybe even the fourth on this. We'll try. Treble, clef mark, and it's 4 and 6. 4 is down here, 4, 6 is up here. Oh, again, it's a dotted rhythm. I'm drawing these stems, which are the lines for the notes, up this time because it's just a matter of trying to be neat. When the notes are higher, you put the stems down so you don't end up putting the line too high or above, taking up too much height. 4 and 6, down, down. Sorry, got that wrong again. It's 4 and 8. Four and 8, dotted of course. Down, 6, and again. Dotted, down, down, 6, 8, 8 and 4 again. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Same thing. Again, this is an ad-lib moment, so let me write I should have done this before. If you want those finger patterns, I won't make you rewind. I'll write them again. Down, 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 down. It was left, wasn't it? T's, these are little T's here. Okay. Down, 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 down. This is where Kate goes ad lib, holding that in her own time, and then going 4, 6. This definitely feels like a couple of quavers, half beats that is. Right. Remember this one here, you just hold it. Let me write down the fingers this time because it's slightly different. In my case, I go left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, and here I go right, right, just because the left hand, needs to be ready on the left. But again, up to you how you do that. So that second part, again, is Notice how on that last beat I hold it, and I just play the next bit when I'm comfortable. So from the top it's really doesn't matter how long you hold it. If it does help, I'm using my thumb, of course. For the third, this is the first time I used my right hand middle finger, and it's on the final one here. Otherwise it's a thumb, as they indicate here, and I start. This is where I go middle. Again, this is a matter of preference, but as a beginner, you might like to try different people's interpretations. So, first section. Whatever you do, just don't rush it, because contrary to, say, Sam Mayer's piece or even Marcel Hutter's piece, which are really, driving, feel like you're running a race, Kate Stone's piece she's in a forest, and she's there, and it's pretty mesmerizing, so you need to feel that. So take your time. So after that, that's another thing. Try to play not loud like I did just then, but as calm as you can. And then she goes. That's the third section. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 7. And I'm doing, before I'm doing that right hand at the top, 3 and 7 and 5. So you know what? I'm not going to have to think too much about this. I'm just going to have to copy the rhythms from before and write it 3, 7, 5, dotted. Don't worry which way the stems are going now, it really doesn't matter. Like, as I mentioned, it's just a matter of aesthetic. So 3 and 7, 5, dum, dum, dum. Same thing. Dum, dum. That's that seagull. Dum, 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 dum. Hold it. And again, she's going ad-lib again, so I will add the little asterisk, the green asterisk, to indicate that this is a place to hold freely, in a sense of time. And then this extra little bit, you could call these Akaturas in traditional sheet music. Basically, they're just little notes you fill in before the start of the next bar or the next beat and the next note. Or you can call them little fills, whatever you like, but I wonder what fill she's doing for this third section. So from the top, notice actually that although it is very ad-lib in these places, Kate seems to play this third section crotchet almost without ad-lib, but there is a little bit. In fact, she may even play it faster than what it's written as. It's written as a single beat note, but she seems to play it almost as a half beat note. Have a listen again. Five, 9, 7. 5, 9, 7. Da-da. I mean, I'm just gonna draw these as semiquavers and seemingly connect them. I mean, they're not really connected, but I'm going to write them there. That's a 3. No. Got to make sure. I don't think I've written that correctly. It's definitely a 5. Yeah, 597. 597. This is where okay, so that's the end of the 3rd section, and we are going to be able to fit in the 4th section. But the 4th section is down here. Now, normally I wouldn't suggest playing, you know, if you had the option to play lower notes between the left and the right hand, I'd suggest using the left hand. But I mean, considering that we just played the 2nd section on this side of the handpan with the right hand at the bottom, it might be, you know, you might assume that you'd want to play the lower note with the right hand as well. But let's see what I do naturally. For you, it might also be different. 1st section, 2nd section, 3rd section. Now, right now, I feel like it's natural for me to stick my right hand down, which is fine, I'll do that. I forgot to write the fingers for the left. Left on the bottom, right on the top. Right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. Da da da. And the da da da. That's left, right, left. Now, am I using the thumbs there? Yeah, I'm still using my thumbs. I'm still using my thumb the whole time. So, thumbs all for the right. So far, the only the only right that I haven't used a thumb for was this one in the 2nd section. Let me indicate these sections here. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. Okay. And we go into section 4 here, which, as I say, has the right hand on the bottom. Right, well, and it's the 2nd note. Let's find that, work that out again. 2, 2, 4, 6. 2 and 6, 4, 2 and 6, 4, 2 and 6. Alright, 2, 4, 6. So let's write that. 2, 6, down. 4 is here. Down, down, down. Again. But these are 2 half beats, these are quavers, sorry. Okay. Is that clear? Sorry, not really. Let me write that better. 2, 6, and the 4 up here. Down, 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 down. Right, and down, 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 and she just goes again. The first 2 notes of the 3, 2, 4, So I just write 2, 4 here, 2, 4. And they seem to be half beats, they're not as fast as what the others are. And I'll just write a little repeat here. In fact, these are optional, I think. The first time Kate plays these 4 sections, she may not necessarily play this. Dum dum. I think it's just supposed to be a case where, you know, you hold that note. Dum 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 dum. So I'll rub those out for now. Right, we may use that space in a minute. But that is ad lib, you're supposed to hold that. And then Kate does repeat back to this beginning. I didn't mean to cross out the time signature there. And the finger positions are right, left on the top, right there. Down, right, left, right. Left, right. That's how she's doing it. At least that's one way to recreate how she does it. Okay, hold it. And then she repeats. Let's just play this from the beginning, those 4 sections. Those are those 4 sections of the first time of this part 1. Did I not call this part 1? There's going to be probably 3 parts at most for this song. So let me... Part 1. So the second time it's a little longer because there's a little bit of a transition into part 2. And it goes something like this. In fact, it repeats the whole thing. But this carries on. So how does it go? Second time. And then she goes, as I mentioned, with the notes I put in parentheses, the brackets. The second time she goes, it's actually 4, 6 on the right hand, da, da, and then she goes, so back almost, actually, it's like she goes back to, that is 3, yeah, back to the 3rd section. Right, so she goes from there to there, and then she goes, we've not done this before, have we? Yeah, she goes, okay, it's the 2nd section. So she goes. So in fact, it's like she goes back to the 3rd section, but of course she's not playing this time. So what I could do is rewrite everything again. Yeah, let me do that. So after the 2nd time, I'll write it in, we need more colours here, let me write in red as an indication of the 2nd time, okay? So, I'll write brackets 2, meaning you've got to go back here, right, and play it a 2nd time. And then, as a continuation of this 4th section, for the 2nd time, she finally incorporates an ad lib. She goes 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2 with the right hand, and this leads into this leads into the final section, which we'll draw down here. I thought this board was too high before, but now I'm almost getting on my knees. Alright, there you go, clef, 4-4. So second time, Kate is going 2, 4, and then she's playing the third section again, right? Down, 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 down. So let me quickly write that, but instead, down, 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 down. Yeah, she's just changing this bit. So let me rewrite that. 3, 7, dotted, straight stems, 5, 3, 7 again, 7, quavers connected, and then she holds us 3 and 7, yeah, like that. I drew different before, it doesn't matter. How do I help indicate that this is the second time? Maybe with a right, like ongoing, you know. Draw a little arrow. You know, second time. So you go from the beginning, you repeat, you play it again, then you play these red notes, and you start going on. Down, 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 down. She's elevating. She's lifting up. So that's why she's changing the Akaturas, the fill notes, because instead of going down, 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 you know, up, making you feel uplifting, and then going down, you know, moving into the next lower section, she's actually going up. So she's going down, 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 5, 7. Ad lib. She's still definitely ad libbing here. 5, 7. Oh, why have I stuck that on the ding note? I'm sorry, guys. These are, as according to our previous tutorials, not the fifth notes. These are the ding notes. So Kate, of course, is playing the fifth note. So this needs to be written on the fifth note. Fifth note right there. Fifth note right there. Okay, got it. Yeah. And then 5, 7. 5, 7. Ad lib. 5, 7, and then what will help is for me to indicate that this is actually just a repeat of the third section. And then she's doing the second section again, but with a variation. Instead of going, in fact, it might be, it's similar, because I can see she's going up there, 4 to 6. So before she went 4, 6, but this time she goes 6, 8, you know, because actually she's lifting us up, so it needs to go higher. So 6, 8. So again, exactly the same as section 2. However, the Akaturas, the fill notes at the end, are now going, what did I say? 6, 8. So let me rewrite this again. 4, 8, 4, down. Draw the stems now down now because of the 2 up there, but it's not, it doesn't matter. Down, down, down. Stems down. Down, down. Ad lib. down, 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 6, 8, 6, 8. Alright, I don't really need to write the hand positions again, do I? Because they're just here. Alright, so remember it's a 3, so copy the fingers, the hand positions from here, and again this is 2, so copy the hand positions from here, except the last notes are slightly different, aren't they? Dun, 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 dun. I think I'm going left, right here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's just double check what I'm doing. How it's comfortable. Right, left. And then she ends with the 4, sorry, the 5 and the 9. But you'd think she'd end with the ad lib, right? And she does. Right, left. And then she does in the end. Whenever dog getting involved now. She ends with the beginning note, which is the 5 and 9. You'll have to forgive my little dog. I think she's seen the seagull. And this is ad lib. And that's the seagull. Okay? Ad lib meaning you just hold that note. But you'll find that as soon as she's finished holding that note, she starts going on the handpan. We're almost finished. She taps the final 3 beats on the handpan, the percussive slaps, which we've also covered in previous tutorials. I will draw them, write them down here, slap. I was going to write them in green, but then I realised that these aren't actually ad lib. These are precursors of the tempo which she's about to play, because immediately into the next section she starts playing a very straight tempo. It's like a march, you know, dun, 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 dun. And there's almost no time for flexibility there. So this is a precursor. That's just before. That's her count-in. So there's no ad lib here. The only ad lib is the space between. Okay, so let me just perform that 4th section for you. The second repeat, sorry. So from here at the end she goes. Left, right. Right, left. 5 and 9, hold it, and then she goes 2, 3, 4. Okay, into the next section. I didn't quite play that right, the next section, the next part I should say. Anyway, we'll cover that in the next part of the video, but essentially that is Kate Stone's song, Urban, song 004 by NovaPans Handpans Part 1. I'll play that one more time for you, and then you can go home and practice and download our material. And if you're interested, help support us with the raffle.